Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is just an update video about Mickey. He's going back to the vets today. His foot is still quite bad. It's quite swollen and bad really. I can't think of how it's been injured so badly. So he's had the last time, if you watch the first episode, he had a 2-week injection of antibiotics, and whereas the infection seems to have gone and there's no smell, it's still badly injured. So we're taking him to a different vet. One for no profit, or what is it? Something like that,
no
Fred?
Profit,
yeah. And hopefully they might tell us to do something different. I don't know. We did try. Have I got the little sock? We did try these little socks, little grip, to put on his paw, because I worried that he was like walking around in the house and getting it, you know, dirty in the litter box and things like that. We have been changing it like really often, so you know it's not dirty. Well, it always will be dirty because it's a litter tray, but so it's not like overly dirty. But he literally shook this off in one foul swoop and wasn't having any of it on. I've been for an interview today for a different job. I've just got back from the interview, and that went well. I was offered a job, so that was good news.
Yeah, you offered it straight away?
Yeah, I got offered it there and then on the spot. It's the same sort of job of what I'm doing now, a nurse's post, but it might be a bit better for me. I'm not sure. Will I look for something? Yeah, so that's good. I was offered the job. I was very nervous about going. I nearly didn't go. And Fred said, just go for the experience. So I went and it was really positive. So if nothing else, it's given me a big boost of confidence, which I needed. But now I've got to go and get Mickey's foot sorted out. What time is it?
It is 16:14.
Okay, so we've got to go.
Yeah.
It's
hiding.
It's at 1:45, so we'll get him in the cat box, see what they say, see how much it costs. I don't know what to make of it. I just hope he hasn't got anything stuck in his paw. But we need to get it all sorted out anyway. I feel so dreadful about all of this. I don't think I updated you the other day. We were a bit upset when we came back. So poor old Mickey, he's got to go back today to be sedated and have his foot all cleaned out. See if there's anything stuck in there. I'm not sure what I thought about this other vet we went to. I'm a bit worried about it, aren't I, Mickey? Yes. You'll be alright. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about it, really. So they're going to do that. It's going to cost about £300. I really don't understand how, you know, sedating a cat and cleaning out its paw a bit is going to cost £300, but there you go. That's the world of vets for you.
I know, in you go, be a good boy.
Just make sure there's no treats in there.
Oh, check.
What's that? Oh, tea towel from ages ago. Minnie's getting in.
Good boy. Oh, no, don't hurt, come on.
Just be careful.
Come on. Shh. Come on.
Good boy, Mickey Mouse.
In you go, good boy. In you go, come on. Good boy. Ow, good boy. Good boy. Watch your tail. Watch your head. Good boy. Ow, he scratched me.
So I just thought we'd update you. We've left Mickey now in this vet building. I'm not very happy, are you?
Well, hopefully his paw will be better.
Well, the man doesn't seem to be able to see where the cut even is. He keeps saying, oh, which foot is it?
He kept calling him a girl.
Anyway, they said they'd ring us. I thought he said around lunchtime, but then he didn't change his mind, didn't he? Let's hope for lunchtime
he's
anyway.
He's going under a sedative.
He's going under a sedative and then he's going to look at the paw. I'm really panicking. And then I said, you will look after him, won't you? And he said, I'll try. What sort of reassurance was that?
Minnie's going to be wondering what happened to him when we get back. She's like, where's Mickey? She's going to be coming running looking for him.
I feel like I just want to sit here in the car park.
You can't.
And wait. Why? What time is it now?
It's like 9 o'clock.
Okay, we'll update you and hopefully everything will be okay. Come
on, Mickey. I think this would be the safer way to let him out.
What's he got on his nose? Oh.
Oh, he's not very steady on his feet.
No. Oh God, Fred, look at him.
Yeah, but he's so drugged.
Look at the back of his foot. Oh God. Where's he going?
Oh.
What? Oh. Oh God. He's starting to look a bit better. And he's starting to walk a bit better. He's been through to the kitchen, like staggered through, and he's had a little bit of biscuits to eat. I'm gonna have to give him some antibiotics. I'll forget where I'll show you. Ooh. Where he's going. Oh, yeah, it's a bit better. If you can see the back of his leg. So what they've said is it's quite badly burned. You can have some biscuits. You can have some biscuits, good boy. I have no idea what's caused this burn. Oh dear. Oh. You coming to see me? Oh, Mickey Moo. Mickey Moo. Mickey's got his antibiotic, so he's got to give one daily tablet twice a day, and look at him, he's jumped up on the counter. Hey, you be careful, I don't want you jumping up here. No, I don't want you jumping up here with your sore foot. Hang on. Sorry, it's a bit of a chaos. I've got no makeup on, just my dressing gown now. I've just had a little bath to try and relax myself because I am really, really stressed today and so worried about Mickey. So what they've said is that they've got, that it's actually a burn. He's burnt himself. It's all his paw, so the pad's what we could see. And then it's up the back of his leg as well. And she said it was sort of, it looked like when a cat walks through tar. But you know, he doesn't go outside. He wouldn't have done that. And we haven't had, so I said, oh, so do you think it's a chemical burn? She said, well, it could be. And we haven't really got any chemicals. You know, we've had paint in the house, but we have had no chemicals. We haven't had any paint stripper. I mean, we do have cleaning products like bleach and things like that, but, you know, we don't have them in vast amounts anywhere where he could put his foot in and burn it. At all. I don't even leave them out there in a cupboard, which you can't get into. So I have no idea how this happened. I really think he's walked on the hot stove, but he, you know, he's not as daft cat where Minnie is. You can imagine this would happen to Minnie because Minnie is the daft one. Mickey is very, you know, sensible, clever, thoughtful cat. He thinks about everything that he does before he does it. So I have no idea. So I suppose it's going to be a mystery how it happened to him. But it is really sore because they've shaved off the back of his... I'm not going to show you because it upsets me looking at it. So I don't really want to look at it just yet tonight anyway. I've been suffering from post-traumatic stress since what happened to me a few years, you know, last year. when I was ill. So I've been going to some therapy for that, and I've got it tomorrow in the morning, so I just don't want to start looking at his foot and getting all het up before that. I'll have a look at it tomorrow after my therapy. I've just given him the antibiotic. I should have showed you that, but I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do it. So I put some Licky Lick Reeboks. They're like a little sort of like yogurty treat, salmon flavour. And I squirted some on a spoon and just put the tablet on the spoon. I broke it in half because it's quite a big one. And I gave him half and then another half, and he just ate it with the Licky Lick, and I could hear him crunching it down. So hopefully that's going to be alright, because we have to give him that twice a day. And pain relief as well. Which I don't know whether to give him the pain relief tonight or wait till tomorrow, because obviously he's got the anaesthetics obviously in full force still now. Although he did just jump up on the counter, that's relieved me. Because I had this plan, Fred's on nights tonight, so it's just me here. And I had this plan of bringing the litter tray upstairs to the bedroom, and then water and his food. Because I don't think he's going to be able to get up the stairs. Or I don't know whether to leave him downstairs, but then he could attempt to come up, couldn't he, anyway. I'd just rather he was with me in the bedroom, I think. I'm really worried about him. So, gosh, so she said, God, I look like a right state without any makeup on. Sorry. So she said to bring him back if it isn't going. And she was a bit stern with us, really. I'm probably being oversensitive. I felt like she was being quite judgmental and sort of like blaming. And I thought, God, I keep these cats so as safe as I can. I don't even let them out because I'm so worried about them. They're house cats, because I worry that something will happen to them when they're outside. They'll get knocked down, or some, you know, youths could do something horrible. I recently read in the newspaper about them that they dumped a vat of, I was googling like cats with burns, and then all these news articles came up about cats that had been set on fire by youths, and one had been dumped like covered in bleach, just poured all over its body, and it had burns everywhere. And I don't know, I just couldn't let them go outside because of things like that. It's not safe, you know. And I just treat them like my children, really. I would never let them get hurt. And I feel really so bad about, because I have no idea how this has happened. Well, I'm gonna get myself some supper now and have a cup of tea. And I'll carry this vlog on probably till the morning and let you know how he is later on. But he's walking definitely a bit better. He has eaten. I'll let you know anyway. We'll carry it on. We'll see how far we get with it. Oh, thanks for all your lovely comments last time on the, you know, the first time when I told you about Mickey. That really meant a lot to us. Thank you. So here we are, me and Mickey, and you're a lot better, aren't you, Mickey Moo? I think you're a lot better today. He's walking about normally, racing around, running about the house. Obviously his foot's still so sore, bless him, but he's been such a good boy. He's been taking his antibiotics like a good boy. He's been taking his antibiotics with a Licky Lick. I haven't managed to be able to give him the pain medicine yet, he's only been eating biscuits. He's had a little bit of his wet cat food. I'm not sure if I can put the pain medicine in the dry cat biscuits, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that yet. But he seems okay, quite settled. He's just having a little sunbathe in the window because the sun's coming through onto the back of the sofa, and he's looking up. Biddy's just come behind the camera. You can't see her, but she's just come up behind the camera, and she looked like she was like filming me and Mickey. But yeah, I think he's doing well, bless him. See, yeah, he didn't want me to touch that other one. That's the one that's sore here. I won't touch it, Mickey Moo. I have got, should be coming any minute from Amazon actually. I've ordered like a cone, but it's like a donut cone that goes around his neck. Whether he'll keep this on, I have no idea, really. You looking at the birds? Good boy. So yeah, I think he's okay. I'm just hoping to God that this is going to heal up now. We're going to see an improvement. They did say he will have to go back if I don't see an improvement before the 2 weeks antibiotics have run out. So obviously I'm going to be keeping an eye out on that. And having a big stretch. You having a big stretch? You're looking at that bird. There's a bird out there. Oh. What are you doing? Having a little wash? Are you having a little wash, Mickey Moo? He's a good boy. I worry about the cone. I know he's got to have it on. He won't be able to wash himself, will he? Yeah, so I do worry about that a little bit. It's a lovely day today. I've just been to see Mum because I was supposed to have my therapy. Remember I said yesterday I was having my therapy? Well, that got cancelled because the woman was off sick, unfortunately. So I've just come back. I'm going to do a bit of tidying up now. Fred's in bed because he's on night shifts. I really need to hoover in here, but I can't really get the hoover out. I just noticed there's like loads of biscuit crumbs under the coffee table, which I don't know if I did or if Fred did them, but I need to hoover those up, but I don't make any noise yet, so I'll wait till he gets up. I'll keep you updated with Mickey, and I'll try and show you how I give him the antibiotics, because I wasn't quite sure how. I mean, he does have flea tablets and worm tablets. I think these antibiotics might be a little bit bigger, but it's super simple if you just give him one of the wee box licky licks, and I'll show you how I do that on a little spoon later on, because he's had his morning one. Yeah, so I'm so happy he's back to normal. I was so worried yesterday when he was staggering around the house all night. He couldn't settle. I noticed he was up and down the stairs, coming downstairs, and I kept waking up and wondering where he was and coming to find him, and so neither of us got much sleep last night. But yeah, I'm happy that he's back to normal. I just need this foot to heal. I've still got no idea what he's burnt his foot on. I said yesterday, the woman said it looked like a chemical burn, like tar, like a, you know, but he's not been around anything like that. I can't understand. I mean, a couple of times they have got out, but I don't even think they have recently, and I just can't think. There's nothing really in the house. Well, there isn't anything in the house that could have hurt him, but I just wish I knew what it was. If there is something, I could get rid of it, but I just can't think. And neither can Fred. The only thing we did think of is he does jump up on the counters. I'm super vigilant about the cooker being on when he's in the kitchen. And I normally shut the doors, to be honest, if I'm not going to be in there and it's still hot. So I really don't know. I just wish I knew. I'm so upset about it. You know, something in the house has caused him harm. But at least he's back to normal. I'm worried about the pain relief because I'm not sure how I'm going to give it to him. I'll see if he'll have some wet food. He seems to have gone off all the wet food lately. Then both of them have. They'll just eat the dry biscuits, the Whiskers ones, which is a bit weird because they never used to be like that. But there can't be anything wrong with them because they're both doing it. So, yeah. Comment down below if you've got a cat. What food does your cat like to eat? And I'll give it a go. I've tried loads of them. Wainwright's. I was recommended one from Lidl, which has got a really good high meat percentage. It's like called Cosimo or something. They ate that the first day I gave it to them, and then the second day they decided they didn't like it. It's just, it always seems to be like behavioural with them, because how can they like it one day and then not the next, you know? And I tried to wean it into their normal food because they normally love Sheba, and then they went off the Sheba with jelly, and then they would only eat the one with gravy in the small packets. So I got loads of that, and then they decided they didn't want to eat that. And then I bought some frozen chicken mince and cooked that up, and Mickey was eating it when I was giving it to him from the pan when he thought it was my food. And then when I put it in their dishes, they do this thing where they bury the food. They just buried it, so they're stressing me out. I mean, they are eating but just biscuits, and they're, you know, the dry food kibble isn't that great for them, is it? But at least they're getting something. They worry me half to death. So So here you can see we put this donut on Mickey. Absolutely hated it at first. The poor thing. He did get used to it, and we did manage to get him to wear it for at least 5 days. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a donut head. Yes, he is. He's like Homer Simpson. Making me hungry for a donut.